It's that time again. That morning time when I decided to step out on the cottage steps that I built with my own hands, with my family, my community. Our cottage is nestled amidst this emerald forest. It's incredible, and I step out and I'm instantly greeted by this chorus of nature. It's so sweet. It's like singing me a lullaby every single day so that I can just be mesmerized by her glory, her essence, her sacredness. In fact, this really isn't an ordinary place at all. This isn't just the house that we built with our bare hands. No. This is our sanctuary where the boundaries between this distant humanity and the natural world blur, reminding us that we're really here together in this grander web of life that we seemed so far to be separated from in this modern life. I'll tell you about it here. A few years ago, this is when our journey began. Family and I, we decided to leave the city behind. We loved it. Our whole lives was the bustle of the city. The cars honking, the city birds that bathed in dirt. It was our everything. But something was calling us to do something different, to make a different decision. I even once worked with this coach. In fact, she was like a eco-spiritual wellness coach. I know that sounds crazy, like what does that even mean? But everything that she did, the basis, the foundation of her work was rooted in the principles of eco-spirituality, which is really just understanding and recognizing and honoring the sacredness of the earth and the fact that we are interconnected to every part of it. Like, we literally need it to live. The moment that we decided to step out and build this beautiful sanctuary where we get to live so peacefully and harmoniously with nature was when we really began to understand these principles that she was teaching us. So when we left the city and we started on our journey to find a place to stay, and that was more in the woods, for lack of a better term, we realized that this journey was leading us to connect with the natural rhythms, the rhythms of the earth, her heartbeat, her breath. So with time, we found a secluded piece of paradise. It was a once abandoned homestead that had been swallowed by the wilderness. Like our joy, right? Our lucky day. In the beginning, the process of transforming this piece of land, this already built structure that had honestly was decrepit and needed complete remodeling, it was daunting. We were still novices in this thing called carpentry and gardening and sustaining the land and sustaining ourselves from it. And there were so many things that we realized that we thought we knew and we totally didn't know. So there was a lot of trial and error and honestly failure, but we still managed to keep put, stay consistent, and figure it out along the way. Honestly, it was every single moment that we had, moment by moment, is where we lived. We realized that learning how to adjust to this natural living, this nature-based living, this living in the forest, was going to take day by day work. And we were blessed with something incredible. Matter of fact, someone quite incredible that we didn't know lived nearby. Eldon. Eldon was a longtime resident and hermit of the forest. They too once lived in the city, some 30 years ago. In fact, he left to find what felt like home. He stopped here, magically enough, on his originally planned 200-mile journey to camp for a few nights, only to find himself never to leave. Eldon was a sage of the forest, and his knowledge of the land aged centuries, or that's how he felt. He learned how to eat, what to eat, how to prepare it, how to build, how to sustain, how to maintain, even how to survive every single one of the seasons here, even the coldest, most brutal ones. How? We're not completely sure still. but we think perhaps he either figured it out along the way, like how we were at first before we met him, or it was pure intuition, as if he was always meant to live off this land in this way. Or maybe he had some other types of help. We're not sure, but maybe one day he'll tell us. No matter what, he proved to be a savior unto us. He taught us the language of the woods, the wisdom of the wind, the whisper of the leaves, and the rhythm of the earth beneath our feet. As we restored our new home piece by piece, we connected with the beings who shared this space with us. We learned the call of the foxes and crickets and owls, the elusive movements of the black bears, the songs of the morning birds, and the chirps of the critters around us. We even listened to the sway of the land and how it breathed. It was as if the earth herself whispered her secrets to us day in and day out. Eldon once said, to live in harmony with nature, you must learn to become a part of it, not a part from it. And we did. We could sense the impending storms in the swaying of the trees, and we even danced with the fireflies under the star-studded skies. Over time, more like-minded souls began to join our sanctuary, and together we wove the threads of our lives into this intricate tapestry of nature. Our conversations became the symphony of the seasons, where every element, every creature played a distinct note in the grand composition of life. As I walked through the sanctuary, the vibrant colors of the wildflowers, the babbling brook, and the diverse species of animals all reinforced the beauty of our coexistence in this magical space. We had found our utopia, something that seemed super far off and completely impossible. It was finally a place where the boundaries between humanity and nature were completely erased. We lived as part of the larger web of Earth, yet again as we were once meant to. The story of our sanctuary is one of profound connection, where we learned not only to survive, but thrive here. We were guided by the wisdom of the land and our unwavering love for the harmonious connection, and of course Eldon. We found our way and are happy that we did, happy that we stuck to it, and happy that we even gave this a try. This existence, deeply woven into the fabric of the natural world, has become a testament to the possibility of coexistence and the profound conversations that await when we listen to the earth's voice with open hearts, open ears, and open souls. We hope you enjoyed today's story. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this story with anybody in your community you think would also enjoy listening to a story about homesteading and reconnecting with nature, bridging that gap. We'll see you next time.